Three, two, one, start. Section 147. Deceased was a member of the band party carrying band materials on the truck. No evidence on the record that the deceased was a passenger who paid any fare for his traveling. It was the duty of insurance company to establish the fact that the deceased was a gratuitous passenger, in which it has miserably failed. Further, the owner in the instant context means owner of the goods, and it is admitted that the goods were being carried by the deceased, and no allegation having been raised by the owner of the goods that the banned materials were being carried without his permission or authorization, the deceased would clearly be covered under the specific provision of the Act. Liability to pay compensation on the owner of vehicle. Resettled insurance company held liable to pay the compensation. Full stop. Section 149, Section 170 only because of the fact that while disposing of the miscellaneous appeal filed against order of interim award, High Court had observed that the question raised by the appellant can very well be settled at the time of final hearing of the appeal, comma, appellant cannot become entitled to contest the claim on all or any other grounds which are not available to the appellant under Section 149 unless the appellant obtains the leave of the court as provided under Section 170. Full stop. Section 163A Contributory negligence evidence on record not suggesting any negligence on the part of victim is causing the accident. 2 pillion riders itself is no ground to hold that there was any negligence on the part of the motorcyclist, not a case of contributory negligence. Full stop. Section 166 Compensation Third Party Claim Liability of Insurer where driver had no valid driving license. In such a case, insurer is required to prove that insured was guilty of negligence and failed to exercise reasonable care in the matter of fulfilling the conditions of the policy. The driver had no valid driving license. Violation was not willful as such as against the insured owner. The insurer has no defense and has to make payment and is not entitled to recover the amount from the owner. Full stop. Section 166 Compensation Non-joinder of necessary parties in a case of accident due to negligent driving. Owner of the vehicle with which offending vehicle collided is not the necessary party. Full stop. Calculation of loss of consortium. Courts are not allowed to be guided by the sentiments, rather are bound to act within the purview of law. If the compensation is assessed on the basis of guidelines provided under the second schedule, then it is not permissible to grant additional compensation to the claimants exceeding rupees 5,000 towards loss of consortium. Full stop. Liability of insurance company. It is true that where on the date of occurrence the policy is not in existence, either due to non-payment of premium or due to any other reason, Insurance company is not liable to indemnify the award, but once the insurance company issued the policy in respect of any vehicle, the company is liable to pay compensation with respect to the third party claim and then to realize the entire amount so paid towards compensation from the owner of the vehicle by way of filing petition in execution proceeding. Full stop.